So today first we will concentrate on create a new project, and then from there we will see this some of the features of Android and how that goes, and in detail we'll see here. So first I'm creating here one new project. So Android Studio is installed. Just from here I'm opening this new project. So here I'm selecting this empty activity. Once I select empty activity, then click on next. Here various activities are there. About these activities we'll see in future one by one. So but right now I'm selecting only empty activity, then I'm continuing with this next. Here I'm giving this application name as the first app, then package name. So about this package name already we discussed yesterday, just again I'm repeating this. So package name, there are few rules are there in a package name, so those already I defined here. So just a minute here, first program. So here say package name, when we are creating in a package name, the package name conventions, just we can say as the conventions. So won't start with the numeric, always it should start with the alphabets only, and any won't use any special symbols except underscore. If you want, you can use underscore, except underscore you cannot use any, and all letters should be the small. And the next rules for the project name also, while we giving the project name also, it won't start with the numerics and won't use any special symbols. First letter should be the uppercase, and won't give any space between if you have multi words. So project name always should be the single word. You can use the single word. So then we can give here, we can start first step. Then here I'm giving the package name as AndroIndian. So you can give your something like already I told yesterday. First is the it will come commonly. Then second is the client. Third is the our app name. So here we are creating one workspace location. So I created a workspace with the today's date, workspace October 16. And here I'm selecting with the Java. We'll start initially with the Java. So this can be start from the lollipop onwards. So just I'm clicking on finish. So once I click on finish, it can create one new project here. So while creating this new project here, we will see some other parts of this. So here first we need to discuss something about this XML. So what is XML? How it goes, that we will see. So XML is already this we know. This is the extensible markup language. So this is a very popular format for this. So using sharing the data through the internet. And here we will discuss what are the necessary things on this. So HTML is also same as having like this, but it is a more advantage of markup language compared to the HTML, because using this either we can transfer the data or we can design the applications. So advantages of this XML is, first advantage, so XML separates with the data from HTML. So that is completely different. How it goes, if you need to display the dynamic data in your HTML document, it takes the lot of work, edit HTML limit and changes. Means in HTML, if you want to display the certain data, it's take the use time. But with the XML standard, easily we can do that. Easily with separation of files, easily we can do that. So in HTML, if water data if want to display in a proper manner, we used to use CSS and everything. But here without that, directly it can support from the OS itself. So for that, we are using that HTML and all, JavaScript, CSS and all. So because of that, it's a heavyweight. But in this, easily we can not, without using that, we can do this. And simply data sharing. So using this databases and all everything also we can share easily in between the files. So then next is the XML simplifies the data transport. So it's very, that means easy data transport is this, and simplify the platform changes. So simplify the platform changes means It is supporting from the operating system. So easily we can with the drag and drop options and everything we can design this. And XML increase the data availability. So obviously it will increase the performance and also it can be easily this. And XML can be used for internet different languages. Like here we are using XHTML, WSDL, RSS, RDF. These are all the different formats where we can use this. So that what about this HTML, like those all we will see while coding this. I'll explain you on this. And there are few rules while you are writing the XML. So what are the rules? All XML must should be in a root element. So already yesterday I told this root element about this root element. So that root element is nothing but here just we took example as the one building yesterday. So that building like here, this is my root element. Here I am saying this root element is the building. Just a minute. So here it is the building. So this is the my tag. Before this building tag, means before you are creating your own tag, here one root element should be there. This root element defines the version of the XML. Then after this, here we are creating the one building tag. So this always should be the starting tag and ending tag should be there. Like this building has some width, some height. Then it has this is a here this starting tag. This is the partially close. Then here building. So this is a case sensitive. If you use the here uppercase, you should close with uppercase only. If you use the lowercase, you can close the lowercase only, like building this. So this is, so now this is the fully closed tag. So in between this, now I can write something here. So I can write here room 1. So room 1 has also have some parameters, like it has some parameters, room 1, width, height. So like this. So here again, this is the partially close. Again, if you want to close like this room, you can close like this. So this is the capital. This is the room 1. Okay, this is like, and after this, again, if you want room 2, so I want to close room 2 like this. This is fully closed. Then that time this is not required. Means when you want to close the fully loop, you can close like this also. But when we use like this and like this, means when within this room, I don't have any parameters. This is the independent right now, means I cannot arrange within a room like here. I can arrange one chair. Chair has also has some property. Then I can close the chair tag like this, chair. So, but if I close like this, I cannot arrange any parameters within this. Like this, our XML format will go. Simply, it's very simple. Just it's a starting tag and ending tag. It will go here. All tags should be closed. All tags must be properly nested. Means proper alignment should be there. And tag names have strict rules, like strict rules in case sensitive. Just I told, if you have the starting it with a capital letter, you can close with a capital letter. If you with a small letter, you can close with a small letter. Then these all are the case sensitive, cannot contain any spaces. Tag name should not contain any spaces. And attribute values will store here, like with the separation of this. I'll show you those things here in this. Easily you can understand. Then white space is preservable. So white space could not be available, and HTML tags should not be avoided. Should be avoided means it should not be avoided in this. So this is the about some rules of XML. So If this is a rules, see, just I told you this is the root element. So about this, how this root element will come. So just already I written here that here root element will come. Within the root element, all tags should be closed like this format. So that here instead of here, after this, here you can compare, then it will be easy. See here, already we discussed yesterday when we created a new project, it can be created with two files. One is the Java, other one is the XML file. If you create a project with the Kotlin, one is the Kotlin file as created, other is the XML file as created. So what these files can do, XML file can do with handle with the design, and Java file handle with the programmatic, like how that function will work, that it can be handled this. So this is the basic how this is happening here. Now for this, if you want to go further on this tool, we need to understand some of the features are there in this tool. So those I already provided here. Just we can go through here once. What are the features? Means main features. Lot of features it has, but main features I covered here. To start a basic program. So if you want to start a basic program, first you need to understand some of the Android Studio features. So this Android Studio is IDE. What is IDE? IDE means it's an integrated development environment. See, normally when we start with the core Java program, so normally first we can start with an write in notepads. So if I write codes in notepads, we cannot identify if any issues are there like that. But if we use AndroIndian, like normally after that, we can use in core Java concepts, we can use the like Eclipse and all. So when we use an Eclipse, when we are writing any syntax mistakes and all, that IDE can identify. Like here also, Android Studio is an IDE that is created by IntelliJ IDEA company. So it's useful for this. So not only this, IntelliJ IDEA has lot of other IDEs, Visual Studio, PHP Storm. Visual Studio can use it for .NET, PHP Storm for the PHP, like various other as there. So it is released in 2013. So from 2013, Android Studio development has happening here. This process is faster compared to the live layout as shown renders in the real time, because it's compared to the other, it should be the very faster thing. And prior to this Android Studio, all other developers are using the Eclipse as IDE for this. So for this Eclipse, there are a lot of variants. Just you can, before this, you can download the Eclipse. Then you need to add Android plugin. All plugins one by one we need to add. We need to face a lot of issues while adding the plugins, and a lot of issues are there previously before this. Once this as came, it has a lot of benefits here. First is the Gradle build based. Gradle is nothing but here some of the packages. Android here has some of the predefined packages. So those packages automatically build here using this. So that is the auto supported for the build files. And Android specific refactoring and bug fixes means if any bug fixes and all there, it will give some hints kind of things so that easily we can fix the issues. And link tools to catch the performance, usability, version compatibility, other issues. Whatever issues are there in a program side, that we can see this. And program rules for the assigning of capabilities. Like these rules are like where we can see program rules means all security rules, everything this studio can follow. If you not follow any those, automatically it will guide you. This you need to follow, like that will guide you. And it's a template based which would create a common Android designs. Like template means just we seen we took that empty activity. Like that, there are the other activities that we can create with easily. And the next is the a rich UI editor. So rich UI editor means easily we can have this drag and drop options where we can handle with the multiple screens, and preview appears automatically. Just here it is automatically. See here, just I'm opening XML. So where if you want to design, you can add like this, and this can be automatically support this. Just I close this here, automatically side by side, where we can see your coding as well as the design like this. So if you want to see only design, you can see this design. If you want to only see the coding, you can see this coding. So this is the very advantage of while writing itself, automatically you can see this UI and you can compare this. And color preview editor. So that studio also has a good color to edit this. Easily we can handle and we can edit this. And deep code analysis. It can do the some part of code analysis as well. So where we can using the APIs and all, and it will give us errors, bugs, everything. It can easily we can inspect and we can check this errors and all. So this Android Studio, where various versions are available. It's right now the latest version is the Dolphin version. So the Dolphin version can help easily on this. And here, so this tools and all we will see here. So this Android Studio we downloaded. But for this here, if I comes to here in a build file studio, okay, here SDK. So this latest version is changed here because this is the SDK Manager. So this is SDK Manager. SDK Manager is the software development kit manager. Just by clicking this, here see, this is the path it is giving. Just I'm opening this path in my system. See, if I open that in my system, see, while installation of the studio, all these files are installed. So these all are the automatically support for your application. So here a lot of folders are there. So each folder has in a separate this. About these folders we'll discuss in our coming sessions in detail, because after 1 or 2 programs, just you can understand this language. Then if you can discuss here this, it should be the better here. So now this is about this Android Studio version and all. So now if it comes into this here, just I told this root element. This is the root element. So this root element here, it contains the XML version and encoding version both. So what is encoding? Encoding means data encryption and decryption, that it follows the some encryption encoding format. That encoding format should be shown here. This. And after that, this is the first layout. So this is the first layout. So now just you can compare my notepad and this, what I've written in notepad. See, this is the where I write the building tag. This is the building tag here. This is the building tag started here. And this is ended here. See, layout is ended here. Within this building tag has some width, height, other parameters. So about these parameters we'll discuss in detail. These are the parameters it has. Then after that, within this, it has one text view. So it has one text view, like here room. Like here we can create the multiple text views. So this, the text view here, it is showing like this. So now this is fine, but how I can run this program and how I can see the output of this. So if you want to run your Android this, so if your laptop has having this more RAM and more speed, then you can create an emulator. Emulator is nothing but this emulator is your like it's a virtual phone. So where you can run your applications and you can see the output of this. So here just I'm running here. Means here emulators are automatically created. So your emulators right now, this emulator is creating here build Gradle running. So here once that emulator can create here, so else you can create the new emulator, or you can connect the mobile phone also. How to connect that mobile phone, I'll show you. But right now we can see this application is with the emulator, we can run this. So if your laptop is speed, means if you run the emulator thing, it will consume the more RAM on your laptop. So if your first you can try, if it is easily communicate, easily available, means easily it is running this, then you can continue with that. Else, I'll show you the process of how to connect the mobile with USB cable. Then you can continue with the mobile cable. Just a minute, it is taking little, it will, first time this emulator will take little bit time. From second time onwards, it will open quickly. See here it is asking the emulator. This is a Pixel 3a, Google Pixel 3a. This is a mobile. So here, if you want to create, I can create other also. Where various devices you can create, so that it can be shown here. So connecting to emulator. Here, this is the device manager. So for the emulator also, when you want to see the UI in a portrait mode and this mode, you can see this portrait mode and this both also you can compare here. So all options here, you want volume down, volume up, and if you want to power up that particular device, and back, home button, and overview, camera, like everything, it can be handled here. This. So just it's taking a little bit time to start this. So meanwhile, we'll see this one here. See here, Android project has, while creating the project, in default it can open with the app folder. So in this app folder, there are three subfolders are there. One is the manifest, Java, and RS. So manifest is the very important file because where your application execution will start from the manifest file. It is an XML file. And after that, there is a Java. In Java, there is auto-generated files are there. So those auto-generated files are here. These are the auto-generated files. But in this Java, first it is the first one is a package name. But package we created that package here it will come. So in this package here it is all Java files can be stored in this package. Then it follows this res. So res will contains the resource files. That is XML files, other files. About these other files we'll discuss. But in layout, whatever your XML files, it can be stored here. This. So this is the mobile as launched here. So here we can able to see this application here. See, powered by Android. Now we can see this text output in a mobile. Like if you run the same thing in a mobile also, we can able to see the same on your mobile as well. So after this, here just we can drag and drop some options and we'll see this how this can be code as auto generated. Because just now I told this Android Studio is a drag and drop, automatically the code generates. So that we will see here how this code generated. Then after that, we'll go with the one by one design, how this design will start from the starting onwards. We will see that. So even this, if you work entire day, every day when we launch first time with emulator, it will take little bit time. Once that emulator launched emulator is available here, then easily it can be this. Easily we can run this, because first time when you create an emulator, very first time, like if in my system, just I install Android Studio latest version now. Now I created a new emulator. So first when you create a new emulator, that emulator virtually creates, and on that Android version and everything can be installed. Because of that installation process, it take a little bit time on that. So just it's coming with this. So and coming into this Java related. So that Java related thing I already shared yesterday, right? Java evening I shared Java basic the basic playlist, so which can be help to our code. Just you can go through those in next 3 or 4 days, so that when we are writing here in a Java code, easily you can understand what is what. Anyhow, that while we are writing the Java code, I'll explain you what is what. But if you see those videos, it can be helpful without any confusions and all. Easily we can manage those here. So also one more small tool I'll show you while opening this. Just you can install those tools so that it's a very easy, so that we can say as a visor. I'll share you this link. You can download this visor with your version, Windows, Mac, Linux. So Windows, I'm in a Windows, I'm selecting this Windows. So once you download this, it can be helpful at this. What happened? Something like this. Yeah, it's downloaded. So once it is downloaded, just you can install this. Once you install this visor, then when you connect your phone, so like when you are practicing or something, when you got an issue, if you want to debug, or when you are developing one client application, if you want to show that application to someone using this visor tool, easily you can show that. See, just download has completed. I'm installing this. Install. Once this installation has completed, just we can see that the visor installing in progress. So allow this visor access. See here, it can support automatically with the SDK Manager. So once you connect your phone and all, that we can able to see here. Just I'll connect my phone and I'll show you that also here. So I'm connecting my phone with the USB cable, like USB charger, whatever we have the charger cable. With that, I'm connecting here. So just I connected with then once you connected this in your phone, it should be allow debugging mode. So just I am allowed. See here, this is the one view device. See from here, you can see my phone. Just automatically it can install visor app in your phone. See here, you are able to see my screen. So like this, we can able to see your phone. See, this is wait. See, just here it is saying that my phone. So I'm running now in my phone. So we can able to see that application in our phone. So better if you can use physical device, it's easily we can this Gradle build. Whilst when you are running this, it says that Gradle build. So once it is a Gradle build, means it's building the files to install that application in your phone. So just I'm closing this emulator. So that system burden will also reduce. See, here this is the first tab. Let's see, this is the one in our phone. Like if I open this app, see here, it is installed here. Like from here, I'm opening this. You can open this like this. So this is the way you can install this. So, but first you can have, you need to install means first you need to have the, you need to have this developer options. So first you need to enable the developer options. I already enabled developer options. So then how to enable developer options means, so based on mobile manufacturers, the developer options can vary. So what is your mobile version? What is, sorry, mobile company? You are on mute. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. What is your mobile company?
Samsung.
Okay. So Samsung means here we need just you can search here like developer options on Samsung. So just you can follow these steps so that automatically it's enabled developer options on your phone.
Okay.
So I'll share you this. Just you can enable developer options so that you can connect this with your phone. Just if you want, you can try now. About phone, click on about phone. Settings, in a settings about phone.
Yes, about phone.
Yeah, then software information.
Okay.
Then build version. Click on
Build.
multiple times and build version. And build version.
Build. Build
Build
the
number.
number.
Build number. Build number. Build number. Click on build number multiple times, 3 to 5 times. Like it says while clicking that, it says that one more click to developer, 2 more clicks to developer. Like it says that.
Developer mode has been enabled.
Yeah. Then again go to settings. You find developer options here. Okay. So then now we can able to install. Just you can connect once you run your program now, then you can connect with the USB with your phone. Then easily you can identify that. Means it says that allow permissions. Just you can allow that permissions. Then it can be connected. This directly can install on your phone. See here also it is installed, but emulator will take little bit time when you run this. Because again virtually it is creating the one more operating system. Because of that it will take time. Instead of that, if you run in a phone, easily it can be without any major time, it will defect this. So just you can today just you can try with that, and then tomorrow we will discuss about this XML files in detail one by one. Okay.
No, I didn't get how to. You're saying that you write the program.
Yeah, just it is see simply here. Just writing a program means just before this we need to go in detail. So just design mode. So in design mode here it is a button, right? If this text view, if I want to write something here, just you can drag and drop here. Button I drag and drop. Image I drag and drop. For image I need to take some image. So image I drag and drop. And text box I drag and drop. Just if you want, you can drag and drop these all options. See, once you go to the code, see, automatically the code has creating here like this.
Okay.
So if you can see this in design and code, so here you can able to see like automatically it's creating this. But about this, while writing this, there are the small easily that you can how you can understand this each and every label. So first we can start from this. What is line by line? We'll discuss in tomorrow's section, so that easily you can identify all these steps. So that when any we can drag and drop all the properties you can understand, so that you can modifications and everything you can easily do that. Okay, just you can start with the drag and drop options, and meanwhile just you can concentrate before this, just you can concentrate on the those core Java tutorials which I shared. Those just you can concentrate on those.
Okay.
Up to this week we will concentrate on XML only, and the next week we will start on the means next Monday, not tomorrow, next Monday mostly we'll enter into the Java program. Meanwhile, in this week, just you can concentrate on the core Java. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow.